purchased a whirlpool oven on Craigslist, and I had an issue with an error code. It's E0F3 and also E4F3. And originally I thought it had something to do with the temperature sensor, which there's two of them on this oven, one in the back on the bottom and one in the top left back there. Can't really see it, but this oven is a model GR475LXMS. And anyway, I started by testing, doing some ohm readings on the back of the thing, and both of the sensors tested out fine. I think if you test them and it's between 900 and 1200 ohms, then you have a good sensor. So I took both of them off and tested them. And then I also found there was a couple wires that were sort of scorched, so I replaced them, and then I put it all back together, and it still threw the error codes. So I decided to take off the circuit board, because that's more than likely what the issue was the circuit board. So once I took off the circuit board, I was hoping that I could figure out something obvious with it. So after I did a little inspection, I noticed that, so this is where that wiring harness goes that attaches to the heat sensors in the oven. So that was the first place I looked. When you look closely, let's see if it'll zoom in. It's hard to get it to zoom in on. There we go. See how that pin has like a round circle around it? That's called a cold joint, or a cold solder joint. So if you see anything like that on the back of your circuit board, all you have to do is take your soldering iron and essentially, it's going to be tough to do, warm it up. Well, it's probably going to require a little more effort than that, but a little more solder added to it. But you can see it's obviously not making a connection. So I'm hoping that by resoldering these pins and putting it all back together, that I'll have a functioning oven again. There's another cold solder joint right there. So there's probably about 4 or 5 of them that need to be resoldered at least. So I will update this and let you know if it works.